What's going on, everybody? Nerd of the 90s here, and I'm here to give you guys a video before I watch The Lion King, maybe around this weekend or maybe around Tuesday, whenever I can, though, because I have a lot that's going on. My mom's car has been having some problems lately. I got some other busy stuff to have to do before I have to return to work next week. And yeah, I don't have a lion, but the only thing I have close is a Gamba from Super Mario, so yeah, not a product placement, but I'll get that out of the way so I can concentrate and mute the camera though. Let me just get this out of the way though. So, yeah, The Lion King. It is absolutely one of my favorite animated movies of all time, right next to Aladdin though. I love both those movies to death, and it's one of my favorites. And here it is, guys, the original Lion King that came out 25 years exactly, and it's directed by Rob Minkoff and Roger Allers. And it's starring Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons, and many more cast members that I will be discussing here in the review, though. So, I really wanted to talk this movie ever since I started this channel, though, and ever since I saw the announcement of The Lion King last year, though, and hearing mentions that the movie was actually going to happen, though, I was really excited, though. And then having James Earl Jones making a comeback too with the new Lion King animated movie, though, or should I say the live action one, I was really excited, though. And upon hearing the critics, though, I am kind of panicking right now because there's many other critics that critique the movie. Jeremy Johns has spoke about it, Angry Joe Show, and Chris Stuckman, and many complain about, like, the animation and stuff like that. But here, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to save that for another video. So let's talk about the movie that I absolutely loved when I was a kid, and still to this day, and it holds up really well as of right now. And yeah, so let's begin. So the story is pretty much we get to see Mufasa and Sarabe pretty much like having their new baby the new baby lion that just happened though, and we see Rafiki pretty much put in the it's that little coconut thing. It's a little thing that everybody does. I'll write down the description right down here. And after that, we see like all the animals pretty much packing up and seeing like the very beginning of the movie, which is. The circle of life. Exactly like that, and how the way it's explained though. And after that, we know a little bit. After that, after the cub grows up, Simba grows up. We see that Simba's now growing up fast, and he wants to know how it is and how it feels like being a king and stuff like that. Mufasa gives him a lesson of how it is to be a king though. Until one day we kind of like notice that Scar is pretty much jealous that Mufasa has a baby cub, and pretty much Simba is going to be pretty much be the one who's going to be replacing him as king, though. And after that, we get to see more of the story unfold, though, and you guys already know exactly what happens. The biggest impact that will hit you even hard, especially with Mufasa, though, that happens and stuff like that. Simba separates himself, and then everything unfolds from there. The story, as of this day, though, it really does holds up, though, and I love it. So it still holds up to this day. Well, before we get to Simba, let's talk about Mufasa. Mufasa, voiced by James Earl Jones. I really like them a lot here. His voice, it's amazing though. And he delivers an absolutely outstanding performance though, even though you guys already know exactly what happens though. From the end of Act 1, that's pretty much what we heard of him though. And then we see a little bit of him in the very final act. Though, come on, everybody's seen it though, so there's going to be some spoilers here, so don't judge me though. Still, Mufasa's death though really got to me though. Ugh. But yeah, James Earl Jones does deliver an outstanding job voicing Mufasa though, from Darth Vader. And now Mufasa, that's absolutely amazing though. Man, his voice is absolutely amazing though. And Simba, we're going to be talking about two actors who have the same exact time though. Let's begin first with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I did not even know who his voice sounded very familiar, but as of a couple of years ago, I kind of noticed. I was like, wait a minute, it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas the whole damn time, and I was like really shocked. I was like, wow, cool. Jonathan Taylor Thomas does a really good job voicing his younger Simba, and he does a terrific job. And the singing voice actor too, which also does the voice for him, which is Jason Weaver though. I liked him though, and his singing voice, even though it's a little bit similar to Jonathan Taylor Thomas though, it was really good though, and I had no complaint though. But as adult Simba, portrayed by Matthew Broderick though, that's when everything completely changes though, and we see like Simba growing up as an adult though, and we'll get to those characters in a little bit though. But how the way he's portrayed here though, after feeling the guilt of what happened to his own father, especially what Scar accuses him though for running away though, all thanks to the very horror that was coming after that though. It still haunted Simba though, and seeing Simba growing up though and feeling guilty and stuff like that, and him growing up with two other characters which we'll get to later though. I thought to me Matthew Broderick does deliver a great performance though, and also Joseph Williams, who does the voicing too, the singing voicing too. I thought he did a terrific job though. So Simba does really good. Let's talk about Scar, portrayed by the famous and the greatest voice ever too, right next to James Earl Jones, is Jeremy Irons. Wow, what a great villain. I was really intrigued with his performance though, and man, Jeremy Irons, nearly in every movie he's in, he plays a really good villain though, and especially with that voice of his.
Long live the king.
Oh man. I thought to me he was really good though, seeing that his jealousy is affected by pretty much noticing how much he's pretty much thinking Simba's gonna be replacing me from the throne, and how am I gonna become king if it's never gonna happen? I'm gonna grow old and it's not gonna happen for me. And yeah, we already see that he finds a way what he does and stuff like that, and how he becomes king though. But how the way he was portrayed here though, he was really good though. And yeah, Jeremy Irons was absolutely terrific though, and he does deliver an outstanding performance though. But that doesn't end from there. His minions though, which is Senzi, portrayed by Whoopi Goldberg, Banzai, Cheech Marin though, Cheech is wrong, but it's just Cheech, and Ed, portrayed by Jim Cummings though, the three hyenas. Wow, they were really good henchmen for Scar. Even though one of them was a little bit was funny though. I liked the way they were not annoying though, but they were great minions for Scar though. Even though they really did give us scare for both Nala and for Simba though. And I thought to me their performances here were really good though, especially with Whoopi Goldberg though. I didn't even, the voice sounded familiar there, and after I was noticing, oh, it's Whoopi Goldberg, and it was actually though. And then also Cheech Marin too was one of the hyenas. The other one, Jim Cummings though, I don't know what he did before, but his performance was actually good though, even though he was kind of all the time. And yeah, that's what about it. Oh, I hate being sick. So yeah, Scar and his minions were really good. Let's talk about the one that you guys really want to talk about. After being accused by pretty much the death of his father, though, Simba runs away and pretty much ends up being in the middle of nowhere until he finds Timon and Pumbaa, portrayed by Nathan Lane and by Ernie Sabala. They were the highlights of the movie. I absolutely loved them. They were great. The song Hakuna Matata, which is actually one of my favorite songs in the movie. And it was great, though. And then how the way they raised Simba to become, a great lion for them to be on their side and to be pretty much taking care of them, though. I liked them, though, and to me, they delivered an outstanding performance, though. Nathan Lane, though, as Timon, though, was hilarious. Pumbaa was also really good, though, portrayed by Ernie Sambala, and I thought it was really good, though. True highlights of the movie, hands down, Timon and Pumbaa, though, amazing. Supporting cast, let's talk about Zazu. I did not know this until right now, after doing my research. Rowan Atkinson was Zazu? Mr. Bean? I was really shocked, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And to me, in my opinion, he was really good, though, being pretty much the voice of everything like that, sending messages to to the lions and to everybody like that, and watching over Simba and everybody like that. I thought to me, he was really good, though, and he was great. And yeah, portrayed by Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, really good, though. Nala, portrayed by Moira Kelly. I thought she does a terrific job being the love interest of Simba, though. She was really good, though. Sarabe, Simba's mother, portrayed by Maud Sinclair. I thought to me she was also really good though. A bit overlooked though from other critics and stuff like that, but to me she does play a really good performance though after pretty much like, noticing what actually happened to her and seeing like what happened to her husband though, Mufasa, and it's kind of affected her a lot. And we kind of see her like how the way she was from like the death of Mufasa and all the way how the way Simba grows up, and we get to see a little bit more of that too. And let's talk about the final supporting cast, which is Rafiki, portrayed by Robert Gulami. Wow, really cool. I really did like the monkey though, with the staff and stuff like that, and then him putting on the little thing and stuff like that. And then he was predicting that soon enough, like Simba's gonna be the next Lion King, not Scar though. And he pretty much sees it, stuff like that. And his home though, his home was really cool though. It's a really cool place to live in though, even though for him, when I was little, I was like wondering, wow, how big is his house? And after seeing the inside of the tree, I was like, wow, it's pretty damn huge. And, Rafiki had a pretty cool, legit home and stuff like that. And it was really cool. And Rafiki does a really good job, though. And the supporting cast, absolutely amazing. Got no complaints. So let's talk about the animation for a 1994 movie. Come on. It's the best thing I ever seen, though. And the animation from Aladdin from 2 years ago follows suit exactly the same exact way from The Lion King. I absolutely loved it. It looks great till this day. And it's amazing, though. And 25 years later, it still does as of today, though. And to me, there's never going to be... why do you guys need to remaster the movie? It's perfectly fine, though. Even though they kind of like get a little bit of 4K announcements. Who knows? I think they're going to go soon enough with 8K enhancements, so... 8K is pretty much right on the horizon, and it pisses me off though because I don't have anything that's related to 4K except my phone that you guys are looking at right now. So the animation, amazing. Let's talk about the next thing, the music. Hakuna Matata, come on, favorite song of the movie. I cannot wait to be king though, and the music here is just amazing though, and especially the Circle of Life, which is to me my favorites of all time. And as you can see, that was the intro though. YouTube, calm down. Same thing with you, Universal Corp Music. I don't like you guys. To me the music here is outstanding though. Circle of Life is absolutely one of my favorites. Cannot Wait to Be King, and then the best one of all, which is Hakuna Matata. Come on, you cannot deny that. Music, absolutely amazing. Best moments though. Simba meeting with Timon and Pumbaa, that was actually the real highlights though. The fight between Simba and Simba and Scar. Wow, that was a really personal one though. And then Simba pretty much trying to go against the hyenas though, with Nala on his side though, and then him trying to line up to pretty much go against them though. And that was actually really cool though. And oh man, the saddest moment of the movie though. Mufasa's death. I have a feeling that right after watching the live action movie, it's gonna hit me, and it's gonna hit me hard. And I don't know. To me, this movie has a lot of amazing moments. A very sad moment, especially with Mufasa's death. And then Simba trying to realizing how he has to motivate himself, which is right here. Simba has to motivate himself to pretty much follow in his father's footsteps and pretty much take down Scar, who pretty much was the one responsible of his father's death, and pretty much understanding what really happened though. And it's just really, it'll hit you hard though. And to me, those were the best and saddest moments of the movie though, so that's the credit for that. Is this movie worth watching? It's Lion King. What do you think? Yes, it's Lion King. You want to know what my final verdict is? I got no complaints, so 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time, right next to Aladdin, though. Aladdin and Lion King are right up there. And it's definitely one of the best Disney movies I have ever watched ever since I was a kid, and still to this day, the Mufasa death just hits me really hard, and I still tear up after watching that scene, because, Jesus, man, that's just really... It's so freaking heartbreaking. And yeah, that's about it. All I can say is this, guys. This movie does hold up really, really well, and it's still a 10 out of 10 for many other for me, for fans, and for maybe some critics though, because 93% out of 100. Come on, really? That low? Well, that's fine though, but still, everybody has their own opinion though. Bunch of old farts. I don't know how I don't know what day I'm gonna be watching the the remake of Lion King though. I have a feeling that it might not go maybe from here. Maybe it might go maybe a little. I don't know. It's depending on that though. So let's see what happens. Well, that's it, guys. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. And you guys are pretty much asking though. Shane Lake, I know you're waiting for me to do a It's Chapter 2 reaction though. But I will be working on that. But I'm gonna be doing this. Maybe by Sunday, by the end of Sunday, I'm going to be making a video of like what really happened at Comic-Con from Thursday all the way to Sunday though, because there's a lot of good announcements that have been announced. We got ourselves the It Chapter 2 trailer, Top Gun 2 coming out, which, wow, it took them really like more than 20 years to come out, and we got ourselves a, what else? We don't have anything yet, a release for Phase 4 though, but I hope they say something though, because today is the day that they're going to be announcing what Phase 4 movies are going to be coming out though. Nothing yet from the Avengers video game, and nothing announced yet for DC though, but I think tomorrow they're going to be up though, and I think Marvel's going to be up with their, what Phase 4 plans and what movies are going to be coming out soon enough. I'm excited to see what's going to be happening next too for the for the next superhero comic book movie that's going to be coming out in the next couple of years. So I cannot wait though. So please guys be patient for the next Lion King video though. And that's about it, guys. I'll be seeing you guys next time with my reactions to what happened at Comic-Con. And the next thing too will be the Lion King 2019 remake review. So hope you guys are looking forward to that too. I know I was going to make you guys a video game, like, choose your own option. But I had so many people on Twitch right now watching. And I know you're watching this too. And to my new subscribers, I know you guys want me to do Dragon Ball. But I gotta have a lot of thought, because I will promise you that review though. But I really want to review Mortal Kombat 11. I don't want to get leg on or anything like that, guys. So I'm giving you guys my shout outs to Shane Lake and to Pie Guy. If you're subscribed to this, welcome, dude. Now since you subscribed to my my Twitch channel, I thank you for being a part of this too. So I'll be seeing you guys with the next video. Take care.